this is Katy Joy Freeman of rawpeople.com, and I am so excited to be with you today to make my favorite seasonal pudding, persimmon pudding. I don't know about you, but I love it when the fall and the winter starts roaming around here and we see these beautiful bright colored orange delicacies, which are very rich in vitamin A and vitamin C and good for fiber. And the reason I decided to show y'all how to make some pudding today is that I know some of you may be having some guests coming in out of town for the holidays, for entertaining, or you might be running out of ideas on how to use some of these seasonal fruits that you're not used to other times of the year that are more common. And so I wanted to just show you how to use this beautiful fruit and how to make something delicious with it. And what I found with the pudding is that you can have this for a dessert, but you can also have it for breakfast or just a great snack. It's just an all-around great thing to have in the house. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you the exact measurements today because I do have the recipes posted on rawpeople.com in the recipe section, and this would be under the desserts. Although, like I said, you can use this for breakfast or anything. So you can get the exact measurements on the side. I don't want you to get frustrated as you're watching for that. And what we're going to do to start out with the persimmon pudding, I do have a high-tech blender here. I'm using the BlendTech today. I really enjoy how it makes things very smooth and creamy. And right inside here I have 2 persimmons, medium-sized, and you'll notice that this persimmon is a little bit hard. They are actually fine to eat this way, this type of persimmon. However, I do like to get them a little bit soft. So the persimmons in here have been ripening for about a week and they are softer, and I'm using 2 of them. And what I'm going to do to add to the persimmons, I have a cup here of almond milk and a cup of ionized alkaline mineral water. If you don't have an ionizer, then go ahead and use some good spring water. And again, I've already kind of got that ready for you. So the almond milk and the water are combined together, and I'm just going to put that in to the blender, put the top on, and the first step in this pudding, I love this pudding because it's super easy. A lot of times people say raw food takes so long to make, and I can't live that way because it's too time consuming. Well, if you have all the ingredients on hand, it really doesn't take much time at all. As you'll see, we're just putting the water, the almond milk, and the persimmons in. I'm going to blend for 30 seconds. So after you've blended the water, the almond milk, and the persimmons, we are going to add a tablespoon of chia seeds. And the reason I'm using the chia seeds is because they are a great thickener. They're also great for a great balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. So what I'm going to do, a lot of times in raw food preparation, people use an avocado to make things creamy. They'll use tahini, things like that. But I found with the chia seeds, you can really kind of cut back on so much of the richness of it and some of the high fat, and you can just add in the chia seeds, because what they do is they actually plump up. They absorb, and this pudding will have to sit in the fridge for a little bit. You'll see at the beginning it's a little runnier, and then after about an hour, even 30 minutes, it's really a thick, nice pudding. So that's a wonderful way to get some thickness in there. And then we're going to add, this is 1 banana that's been ripened. It's a medium banana. I'm just going to put that in. And then I have a combination of some Himalayan salt, which is here, that's been finely ground. And this is some pumpkin spice, which is one of my favorite spices during the holiday season. Smells wonderful, and it just tastes great. Then the last thing that we're going to add is a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's it. That's basically it. I'm going to put the top back on. And I'm going to blend again for another 20 or 30 seconds. Okay, what I like to do is transfer this to a glass container. I think that it's a lot better for us if we can have things in glass. I know a lot of us use the Tupperware and the plastic. It is better for you to have it in the glass. It's not absorbing in the things from the plastic. So I'm just going to pour the pudding into this glass bowl here. And again, you'll see it's a little bit runny. It looks more like a smoothie at this point. You're seeing that it has a consistency of a smoothie. And if you absolutely have to, you could just enjoy it now and you would still love this. Oops, spoon just went right in. But I think that what you'll enjoy doing is adding in another tablespoon of chia seeds, which is what I do for this recipe, to again thicken this up. And I ground up the chia seeds the last time. Actually, we're going to do 1.5 tablespoons. But now what I'm going to do is just take this. I'm going to stir in the chia seeds, and you will be amazed at how beautifully these little seeds plump up and just thicken this pudding. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to get this thoroughly mixed in, all the seeds. I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to put this in the fridge for about a ½ hour. And in 30 minutes, I'm just going to simply take it out and stir it again. Now, if you are leaving for the day, you're making this and you don't have time to do that, it's no problem at all. But if you can stir it one time in between, it just kind of gets the seeds evened out. And this smells amazing. So this is the pudding, and what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I will show you at the end when it's done what it looks like and how I serve it. So for now, that's pretty much the pudding recipe. Just putting everything in the blender, blending it up, putting it in the fridge, and you will fall in love with this pudding. I know I have, my husband has, and it's just a wonderful way to treat yourself and very nutritious. If you notice, I didn't use any agave, any honeys, any of the thicker syrups. It's just sweetened with the fruit of the persimmon and the banana. So our pudding is just about ready. About an hour ago, I put this in the refrigerator with the added chia seeds to thicken it up. And as you can see, it's done a wonderful job. The chia seeds have done their magic and turned this persimmon passionate yumminess into a thicker pudding-like consistency. And I enjoy this for breakfast, snacks, desserts. Really, it's something you can use kind of any time during the day. And what I like to do is put it in a little glass bowl, and I love walnuts on it and a little persimmon there, just for color. You could really decorate this any way you want, but I guarantee you're going to know why it's called passionate persimmon pudding, because it will quickly become something you feel very passionate about. So if you would like to try this recipe, again, if you go to rawpeople.com and go to the recipe section and look under the desserts for the passionate persimmon pudding, you'll find this, and I hope you try it and like it. Let us know what you think. Thanks a lot, and enjoy.